Hey, welcome to part 3 of my Sentai Snob Hanukkah Special. Today we'll be talking about the Pink Ranger legacy from Kimberly to Mia, the Yellow Ranger legacy from Srini to Emily, and Season 2's Wild West Rangers. And here to help me is a national fan, Allie from Pennsylvania.
Hey everyone.
We're gonna get started with the Pink Ranger legacy and going from Kimberly to Mia, as I said. And do you want me to give my 2 cents first on?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, Kimberly, strong and independent in the beginning. We gave a very good role model to females. That is, until Tommy showed up. In season 1, he's introduced just sort of to be the cute guy for Kimberly's attention and winds up being a distraction. By end of Green Candle Part 2, they started dating. And by season 3, Ninjor, one question for you. Did you include a condom dispenser in the Falcon Zord? Your go, Allie.
I agree with you. I even know me being 3 years old watching the show, I could tell there was something going on. And as I watched with Kimberly, I could tell first few episodes were all about female empowerment. Then she became a heroine. A save me.
Yeah.
Basically, not so much a benefit to the team.
Yeah, she became the damsel in distress that Tommy had to rescue. Anyways, from Kimberly, we have Catherine. And Catherine, started off evil. But unlike Tommy, didn't act like a jerk when under Rita's spell. I think, as the show progressed, in season 3, people overlook Catherine's stay in season 3. It was like, okay, Kimberly and Tommy are an item, but in Zeo they broke up, and Zeo is when it started going from Power Rangers about teamwork to the Tommy Oliver show. And everybody was saying, hey Tommy, you gotta ask Catherine out, man. And he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And, by the end of Zeo, he's like, Catherine, will you go out on a date with me? And she turned into a damsel in distress too. And the thing about Catherine is...
But not some...
Go ahead.
May I interject? She wasn't afraid to take on the Rita's plots and also Mondo's little trades as well, trying to destroy the team.
Though Turbo Catherine became sort of a foster mom to Justin. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And that was apparent in the movie. I would make a teen...
Yeah, it was.
I would make a teen pregnancy joke, guys, but that's a little out of line, and even for me. But when we switch from Catherine, now we have Cassie, who is my personal favorite Pink Ranger. And, but in Turbo, like Kimberly before her, it was clear she wanted to get into the Phantom Ranger's pants.
It was made clear in several episodes.
But let's see. It's a shame we don't know much about the Phantom Ranger. But one thing we do know is Cassie wanted to get into his pants.
And it's very obvious.
And Space Cassie, you know, Phantom Ranger broke up with her, or just said, you know, didn't even leave his phone number, the jerk. But, you know, Space Cassie was just sort of there, I guess you would say.
She was more rebel. She was not the quote-unquote damsel after Zeo, after Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked into it. She was more the rebel. More like, I'm here, deal with me.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like me, just don't bother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she really gave the finger to Astronema in that episode, Monster with a Heart. Where,
Mm-hmm.
and it proved she had something to fight for.
Mm-hmm.
From Cassie, we have Kendricks. I mean, Cassie was originally supposed to stay on, but they would have paid her less for Lost Galaxy because Kendricks was the first, you know, Pink Ranger to not fall victim to damsel in distress or get into another Ranger's pants. In my opinion.
She was more of the brain. She was more of the very smart, witty type of female Power Ranger. She actually gave me the hope when I first got my glasses. I'm like, this is awesome. I could actually see someone who actually has glasses.
Yeah, I mean...
May not have been real, but...
It helped you.
Right.
And, you know, it's a shame that Valerie Vernon had to leave because of leukemia. I mean, cancer is something even I refuse to joke about. And...
No.
But anyways, from Kendricks we have Carone. And here's my 2 cents. You know, a reformed baddie turned good, and after Leo got his battleizer, they never brought it up again. They never really brought it up. I mean, they should have done more with it, you know. They should have shown...
It was kind of like... I could agree with you there, because she go more in depth with her story. A little bit more in depth. Especially since Carone being Astronema still has that evil in her.
Yeah, what they should have done is shown, like, her struggle, you know, like, one day, you know, she actually doesn't fall under a spell, but accidentally injures one of the Rangers, and has Trakina say something like, there's still evil in your heart, but I digress.
I just thought that was cool. Since me being a kid, it's like, you don't normally say that.
But anyways, from Carone we have Dana, and I think Dana is one of the worst Pink Rangers out there. No offense. And,
None taken, dude.
well, let's get started with why I think that. I mean, first of all, she's smart. She's a paramedic, but she's, you know, in the episode In the Limelight, she doesn't fall under a spell. She just falls victim to fame. And, you know, she's just really sort of boring. I mean, what did she do for the team aside from get Ryan to come to his senses? And get into Carter's.
And also him being her... And actually being her brother, nonetheless.
And getting
the whole
in...
brother...
Yeah. That and getting into Carter's pants.
No offense to Sean C.W. Johnson.
Yeah. No offense, guy. But, let's see.
I figured make that clear before we go on.
Yeah. And And for the last of the first Saban era, we have Jen. Jen and Cassie are my favorite Pink Rangers. Why? You know, Jen has a reason to fight, and she's the one who truly leads the team in Time Force. And
truest to Time Ranger as well.
And the thing is, her fiance dies in the pilot, and she goes back to the year 2001, and man, she proves like that she's got something to fight for. And when
Jesus, back Jen, Erin Cahill, her character had to be the best, had to be the most witty, strong woman, female character on Power Rangers.
yeah,
She really was.
and she breaks the mold of every Pink Ranger stereotype and arc up until that point. I mean, there has never been a Pink Ranger quite like Jen. And I've got to say
No.
that this is one of the best that we've ever gotten from Power Rangers. We'll be taking a short break, folks. We'll be right back some more. And Alyssa doesn't count because she's a White Ranger, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Allie. More Pink Rangers to come, and some Yellow Rangers. Don't go anywhere.